Welcome fellas to this new video of TechExpress. Today I'm going to be showing you in a very easy way how to transfer the crypto from Binance into your Metamask wallet. So this process actually is not that hard. If you bought crypto on Binance and now wanted to use this for NFTs, to decentralized applications, or trading into a decentralized exchange, well, you needed of course to send it to your Metamask wallet, right? So two things that we need to do in order to continue. The first thing is to sign into a Binance account. Once we are directly here into Binance, I'm going to open a new tab and sign into my Metamask account. So once we are directly here into Metamask, the most easiest way to get started, of course, here is to start with my account number 1 and choose the actual network address. Here into my network address, what I need to do is to choose the address that I would like to use to receive the money. But first, I needed to see which is the actual coin that I'm going to be sending here into Binance. So let's go back into Binance. The first thing to do is to sign into Binance and go for the option that says wallet overview. Here into wallet, I choose the element. Instead of choosing the option that says deposit is to receive the money, I choose the option that says withdrawal. And to withdraw, I select the coin that I would like to send away, which in this case would be my Bitcoin. And let's say withdraw to, you can go from another Binance user, or you can go for a specific address. So since the Bitcoin is directly from its own network, so I choose the element that says select network Bitcoin. So with this information, I needed to go back directly here into Metamask and choose the actual address of the actual Bitcoin. So I needed to copy this as element, go back into Binance, paste the actual address that we have just copied from Metamask. And down here, it might be asking you what is the actual amount that I would like to send. So you can choose your minimal or you can choose the maximum. Here, of course, here's my maximum. It says available withdrawal. You can earn flexible wallet if you wanted to. And here it says receive amount. Of course, this will be taking us the actual fee, which is 0.0000125 Bitcoin. Now in my case, I don't have the enough amount to redeem. So if you are into the same situation, what you need to do, of course, is to top up a little bit more of Bitcoin in order to send that money away. So I have 72. I needed to have a little bit more of that, which in this case will be 120. So once you have top up a little bit more of that, you go for the option that says withdraw. And just like that, this Bitcoin will be sent right away directly here into Metamask. Once you have now successfully done this process, when you initiate the withdrawal here into Binance, the most critical step, you must choose the network exactly matches the one you check it into Metamask. So review the final amount, click the withdrawal and complete the two-factor authenticator. The transaction is now processing. You can monitor its status into your Binance withdrawal history. So when you go back directly here into Metamask, since the transfer is happening over the blockchain, it may take a few minutes, especially on the busy Ethereum network. So but basically, of course, once the network confirms its instructions, your crypto will appear into your Metamask Binance wallet, and you might be going directly here into your activity. And directly here into your activity, your actual wallet, it would be appearing here, topped up with the crypto that you have just sent it from Binance directly here into the Metamask. So always remember the iron rule of the crypto transfer, which is network A must match, and network B, check the Metamask and then select the same one into Binance just to make sure everything works correctly. So now that your crypto is decentralized, what would you do with it? You can let us know into the comments below, and if you have any questions, you can of course tell us into the comments element. Just in case that you see that there's something that is not let's say usual, what you need to do is to make sure that you can just check out directly here into your overview wallet, go for the history transaction element, and you can see what actually may have happened with your current transaction you have made so far. Directly here into the history of the right code, you can see that here your record should be appearing as completed or as success. So make sure to take that in mind when you check out all of those elements. So hopefully it was very useful, guys, and we'll see you on a next video.